Hello YouTube, this is West from West Gaming, and today we are playing some Planetbase. And this video is kind of going to be somewhat of a tutorial, but let's see what trouble we can get into. So you got 3 different classes of planet. Each one has different characteristics. And so today we're going to start with the Class D planet. And over here in the characteristics list, kind of gives you an idea of what to expect on the planet. So let's get started. Alright. So unfortunately you can't skip the intro scene, so you just have to sit there and watch it. And it is kind of cool. Every time you play it, the terrain is different. I believe they have a random terrain generator, so it gives you a different experience every time. And as our people filter out here, we'll get ready to go. Alright, so we have a couple of different type of people. You have the workers, botanist, engineer, and medic, and then a carrier robot and a builder robot. So let's kind of look around the terrain a little bit. Looks good that way. Tons of space that way. So let's actually start the building here. So I'm gonna go over here and do a airlock. Oops. Wrong one. Okay. I swear, I know what I'm doing. What? Okay, then a oxygen generator. So basically the purpose of this game is to see how long you can survive. And it'll throw all kinds of obstacles at you, and you just gotta figure out how to live. Now what I'm doing is, in order to start the base, you need to have some sort of method of getting into the base. And then the second piece here was an oxygen generator. So in order to generate oxygen, you need water and electricity. So as soon as they put all the supplies here, we'll go to the next one. I think we can put one up. So now when you also scroll on the scroll wheel, it gives you different sizes. So I'm going to do the size 2. And you click on both of them to connect the buildings. And then the second thing I'm going to do is a battery. And once again, you can change the size of the battery by using the scroll wheel. And then finally, we're going to need a water extractor. And just for good measure, we'll do the size 2. Oops. But we can't put it there. Where was I? There we go. Oh, I guess we're going to do size 1, because it won't fit. Alright. Getting there. So as you can see, nobody can go inside yet because there's no electricity and there's no water. That's kind of what it's telling me right here. And while we wait, when you click on the ship, it gives you an idea of what your resources are. And then also you can recycle the ship, but I'll show you that later. Okay, so now this building should be generating oxygen. Oh, no, we got a connector. What are we doing, guys? Standing around. Okay, well, since everybody's standing there, let's start on the second piece. So we need canteen, which is basically just for food. We'll put that. And then the other thing that we're going to need is a dorm. We'll put that kind of over here. Now, the other thing too is they don't build these structures in the order that you build them, so you kind of have to wait for them to build something and then move to the next one before actually placing it. Otherwise, they'll just kind of do whatever's convenient, I guess. I'm not really sure exactly how the system calculates that, but sure, yeah, sounds good. We'll go with it. And then, so the other thing too is, like, I built a solar panel which does not work at night, so that's why I have the battery here as well, not just as a backup, but it runs the facility overnight. And you'll see as we start growing the complex here, we'll need to add a lot more. So kind of my plan is to extend these out and keep the solar panels closest to the airlock because they need to be repaired, but the batteries don't. So yeah, I can go all the way out here with batteries and there'll be no issues. But I'm just kind of looking at what's taking. Oh, okay. See, so I put this one down first and they ended up building that guy. And everybody's running inside to get oxygen. So, let's see, they got the little O2 symbol. But now they're good to go. And then also you have to have the connection complete in order to receive oxygen in order for them to use it. So, let's turn the tops off. Click on that, edit, and add some bunks in there. Okay. And then as soon as they're done with this, we'll add some more stuff. How are we doing on resources? Oh, we're doing good. Okay. Now, one of the other options for power is to do the wind turbines. So when you click on the tab, you know, you have the windmill here. So let's see. I guess we can actually just speed this whole process up. Make it move really fast. I guess not that fast. It still took a while. Alright. Yeah, so all these guys are really thirsty because they need to build the canteen, and then I need to build a water fountain in here. Like ASAP, because people are dehydrated. And then this makes food. And then we'll throw a couple of tables in there. That's a little excessive, but it'll work. And then a TP. Give some form of entertainment. There. Yeah, alright. Everybody get some water. Some water. Come on, everybody. Let's get this done. Come on. No dilly-dallying. Alright. Okay, so now that they have that, one of the next things we're going to need is biodome, which allows the base to grow food. And I'm not really making this any particular way, just kind of seeing how it fits. Yeah, a lot of times I'll try and make something symmetrical, but doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to do that. So we'll just see what kind of an amoeba shape it makes. Go from there. Alright, so now that this building's done, you can pick different types of plants that they can grow, and I usually go with the potato plant, and because they produce the ingredients for bioplastic, which is the building materials, you need metal and bioplastic. So that kind of gives you two different things. It gives you food and bioplastic. And then I'll do like a tomato plant, because those grow really fast, and then a medical plant. And that usually covers all the bases. See how much energy is going down, and that tells you what time of day it is. So we got about 2 hours until daylight, so this should last. It doesn't have any water. Why doesn't it have water? Power? Is that a thing? I do not know. Alright, well. Oh, we only have one bioplastic. Well, if I dismantle the ship, it should get you some more. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now let's build a yeah, let's do a processing plant. Let's put it over here. Oh, it's gonna take out my TV. Just yeah, oh well. Connect it, recycle that piece. Put that TV back for some entertainment. Now, actually, let's do another airlock. Come on, I swear, I know how to click on buttons. Alright. Just one of each for now. What that allows me to do is to make building materials. Now one of the other things too to keep track of is over time these will start to degrade. Like you can see, there's a little bit off of this one, but eventually you won't be able to use these, so either you use them up or you got to build a storage building, which we will do here momentarily. But let's do a mine first. Kind of make it as straight a shot as possible to that airlock. Because they'll be running in and out of here, and if it's a long ways away and they get stuck in a storm or something, they just have to walk a little distance. And then also to process material, they'll be running in and out and grabbing stuff. So it's just best to make it a short little distance. Okay. So now you can tell we're running low on power. So yeah, I guess we'll do that. You unfortunately have to build around this pile. Oh, God, I already broke a bone. Okay. So now one of the other things we're going to need to build. Oops, wrong menu. Is the sick bay. Put that there. Alright, so now that's charging up much faster. I'll probably put some more batteries in here too. Robots not doing too good. I think an engineer is going to come out and... oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, he fixes the little robot. Okay, so let's have a medical bed and a little storage cabinet. And with the little storage cabinet, they'll take all of these little, the ones with the crosses on them, they're medical supplies, and they'll put it in that cabinet. So it takes care of some of that, so that doesn't go bad. Why do we not have enough water? Well, it's consuming that pretty fast. We're not even halfway through the night. Uh-oh. Might be a little SOL here for a minute. So that just means that I definitely need another battery. Put that guy there. Yes, I know. Power storage is very low. So one of the things that'll happen is if you don't have enough power, it can't run anything. So okay, you gotta watch what happens. So they can't get out because there's no power to the airlocks, and then also the O2 generator stops making oxygen because there's no power. So if your facility doesn't have any power, everybody will just suffocate and die. And that's one of the ways this game trying to just get you. So yeah, but it looks like we are recovering, and now that we have 2 solar panels, these recharge really fast. And then probably what I'll do is put a water tank in here. I think that's what the water issue is overnight. Because I don't think the pump operates at night. Or, like there's not enough water, or there's some sort of reason that happens. Which I don't know what that is precisely, but, yeah. So, it looks like doing pretty good. So then also too, you can switch to different menus. So this gives you just a list of all the materials and yeah, what you have available. So this is the ore that we've been mining, and then the processor will make it into steel. These are for the bioplastics. I guess it's the starch from the plants that we grew, or are growing. Alright. Oh, why do they not have any water? do not get this. Not saying it's producing it. I don't know. Alright, well. I was perplexed there for a minute, and, well, I guess I'm still perplexed. Okay, well, next. Let's do... Yeah, let's start with the storage building. Food stocks low. Uh-oh. Yeah. So you'll definitely find that it seems like everything's going good, and you're getting to thrive, and then something will happen, and everything will just go to hell, and stuff will blow up, and people just start dying, and all kinds of stuff happens. So I'm trying to show you like a way of surviving as long as possible. I've managed to get most of the benchmarks on here, so I think I kind of know how to play the game. Maybe. Well, we're gonna find out. Just see how long we live for. So I'm gonna do a lab, and I'm gonna pop that up to 2. Can I squish in here? Connect it? No. Alright, well, that'll work. That'll do it. Yeah, not really symmetrical. Kind of some lines. I can expand this way a lot, so maybe that's what'll happen. So now you'll see too, they'll have one of the dudes running back and forth, grabbing these containers and putting it in storage. So the sandstorm kind of just slows everything down. You can look at the people, and they're usually fine walking around in a sandstorm. It's the little robots. They suffer. Like, you can see the condition is just dropping down. And then also the the goods outside are affected slightly. And then also these will deteriorate a little bit over time. But yeah, so you just kind of have to watch out for it. And everything's moving so slow. But it's okay. We are surviving. Okay, so now that I finished that, we are going to do a medical table, and then we're going to do some synthetic meat maker 3D printer thingies. I guess. I don't know. It's a little box that just says, yeah, we grow hamburger patties. Which, okay, cool. The other thing is that one of the issues is that everybody will start getting lazy if they don't have a variety of food. So, you kind of have to make sure that you have a couple different types of vegetables and a couple of different types of meat. So I'll show you too that as they build these, you can change what type of meat they output. So that kind of gives them yeah, let's speed up time. Gives them a variety of food to consume. Makes them happy. Okay, that's a little better. Okay. So now I think the next thing to build is a factory. And with the factory too, you kind of want to make it close to the manufacturing plant, because they'll pull materials directly off of these as they're being generated. So that the people don't have to run as far to drop off the materials and use them. Yeah. Oh, see that little robot dude isn't doing too good. And I think build another battery out here, just in case. That one's kind of more of the backup for the facility. The other thing too is that as you build more buildings and whatnot, you're going to need more power, more water, that kind of thing. And also to pay attention with your oxygen generators, because if you only have one and you have a building stretched all the way out here, this end won't actually get very much oxygen. So you also have to build some more generators in the chain as you go outwards.